King Henry is a 15-ish year old gelding, stands approximately 15 hands. He does walk and trot only. He's never been taught to canter, and we've tried, and he tries to canter, but it's just physically hard for him. So he will be placed as a walk and trot only horse. We purchased him from an Amish man who bought him as an extra horse because his son had to travel too far for their horse to go, so they boarded a horse in the middle. So he would drive one horse to the boarding facility and then change horses and then go on the rest of the way to his destination. And then coming on the way back would do the same thing. This horse, when we picked him up, he said he was really kind. He really liked him. Said he was kind of a hard keeper. He eats slow. He could have ulcers, but he's putting on weight now. We've got him in a stall. He's very quiet, stays to the rail, kind of goes a speed and stays there. And interestingly enough, we used him a lot during camp with the little kids. He was one of the number one horses that they liked. All the kids said he did what they asked him, whether it was do a pattern or whatever they wanted him to do, he did. He was stood like a saint for them to brush and handle. He doesn't even move on the ground. He's a little funny about his ears, but the Amish family have been working hard on it, so the kids didn't have any trouble. He's not spooky. He's not a quitter. He's not lazy, but he's not trying to, just run out from underneath you. He's learned everything really well. He's just a nice horse. I can't say enough about him. Um, the kids rode him bareback. He's a little thin, so it was a little bit like sitting on a fence. So he wasn't the most comfortable. He's not a short strided horse, so he does have a little bit of push. I've had one of the moms come out and ride, and she rode him and said he was, again, one of her favorites. That there's just something about him that's special, that makes him very fun to ride, and he's willing. There's no larceny, nothing. He doesn't come off the rail unless you ask him. He walks when you ask him to. We've had fairly little kids on him, not beginners, as we don't have at this time any beginners. But he did have 3 or 4 walk-in trot riders ride him for camp, and they did patterns. They did grooming exercises. He's not clipped in this video, but they did clip him, and they just did everything with this horse, and he just seemed to enjoy it and really was a good boy. He has a natural flat walk, and he stands quietly when they get on and get off. So if you're interested in this horse, contact Saddlebred Rescue, and you probably need to speak to Aaron. So again, you can contact Saddlebred Rescue, and this is King Henry.